While working at Disney Home Entertainment, I was doing some episodic Blu-ray features that were going to start with ABC's Lost and then move on to Scrubs and I believe Grey's Anatomy and a few other shows. John Bernstein, the producer of those Blu-rays, and Kyle Pressenbach, who's the head of that department, came to me and said, look, we have an existing feature called SeasonPlay. It's getting great reviews, but we want to plus it. We want to bring it to the next level for these new Blu-rays. So I went back to figure out like how to do that, and I realized how and what weren't the questions to start with. Is why, actually, and why would we iterating on something that was already a success? And the answer that I came up with was we had sort of a single audience experience at home. And by that I mean everyone in the household was sort of assumed to be watching every episode at the same time, when that usually isn't the case. One roommate or spouse may watch 3 episodes, the other one watches the 3 episodes separate, and then they come together and watch the 4th one. So profiles and the ability to sync those profiles or watch them independent of each other was the new iteration for SeasonPlay. And then, now we look at profiles as sort of a given, but at the time, no one was doing that yet.
So this is a really early project in my career, and this capture is actually very low resolution. But what you're seeing down at the bottom here is taking an existing menu design from a different season of the show and fitting the new profile selection into that space and also handling error states and everything else. The previous season, I think it was season 4, had come out already with the previous version of SeasonPlay, and it also used this menu structure at the you see here at the bottom for episode selection. I needed to fit the new version into the same space, for better or worse. The other way you could say it, it's a 26-year-old fitting a square peg into a round hole. There are a lot of design decisions that I look back on this now and realize that I would do things very differently. I gotta admit, I have a lot of nostalgia for this project, and it's just such an amazing set of menus. I wanted to show it. John Bernstein and Shannon Burke did a fantastic job with these. If you look at what Apple TV is doing with like the morning show menus, they're really taking a page from Blu-ray here. We see an error state that we had to account for. 2 profiles wanted to watch together. You do a watch with friends. So viewer 1 and now Aaron would be watching together, and then you could press play for that episode. Ah yes, the ultra-efficient way of entering in text on a television screen. Let's take a look at how you delete a profile. Click. He's gone. Okay, for demo purposes, we're going to put Joe back, and we're going to do it really, really fast. Speed the video. Good. Now we'll look at how you access the episodes through the episode portion of the menu, and it still has a SeasonPlay connection. It goes into this black screen with this menu. This was something that existed on the previous season's menus and sort of needed to be carried over for reasons. But, it did work. Similar screen was also used if you were to select an episode that was on another disc. Remember, it was a multi-disc set, 2009. Now I feel like going back and rewatching Lost starting at season 1, episode 1, so we'll see.